regarding power?
No, power sector is a very serious issue because usually power we buy at lower rate and sell to the consumers at little higher rate because of maintenance and salaries, things like that. But we are spending about 590 something. 595. And our loss is 280 crores annually. So it becomes 47%.
You are buying lower rate and selling in higher rate. How you are losing?
No. So the people, there is transmission, some percentage used to be there, but it is hardly anything. Because there is poverty, there is non-payment, then there is tampering also. That's how all the stakeholders has to work together in this. And now government wants to introduce the prepaid metering. So some portion we have done, but the community is refusing to take prepaid metering. So how do we deal with it? So we are facing a situation. But anyhow, as a welfare state, we have to do what is possible. But we are still struggling with it, and we will overcome. Supposing we can produce hydro or solar, if we can generate in all state, then some loss also we can ignore, or even reducing the rate also we can do. But we are purchasing. We are purchasing, and every demand is there. Every year demand is going. So it becomes a very serious concern. And your development budget is too meager. So it becomes very unfortunate.
Sir, I have a question. It gives a monopoly to the suppliers, be it pork or chicken, which we have even faced recently. So how does your government look forward to address this issue?
It is the people. You see, government cannot run a dairy farm, provide milk to the people, cannot make a piggery, provide pork to the people, cannot run a poultry, give the eggs to the people. And veterinaries, they have demonstration farms. We are 60 years of statehood. And throughout Nagaland, demonstration farm, agri farm, horti farm, and training is going on. But till 60 years also, people cannot stand on their own feet. They are still a baby. They have to do hand holding. We have to wake up. Our issue is because of our Naga political issue. Our issue is center is giving us grant. What resources we should get also, it is stopped, say oil exploration. Where we can get some revenues, I'm not promoting prohibition, but it is stopped. Then Supreme Court has banned the logging. So there is one of the main resource. So particularly 3 main resources is closed. And that's how we are resource crunch state. That's why gracefully Government of India, through Planning Commission, we submit our shortfalls, and the recommendation of the Planning Commission will give us, and that's how we got every month revenue deficit grant, from where we'll be able to pay government servants, pensioners. So when you really come to think of it, it is the government who is, the only provider. We have to be sensible. That's why many a time I say, let us not allow politicians to talk politics, and who are in politics or who understand talk politics. But the rest, all the citizens should discuss about economy, individual economy, family economy, community economy, state economy. Otherwise, how? How much you earn? How much you spend? How much you save? Then you're saving, how much in a year you can invest to generate income. That kind of economy sense should be there. Otherwise, how you'll survive? You cannot go on the government providing you or go begging, what future you'll have? Okay. No target.
The governors this year is reflected that 1,397 is to December. So we are
That is the collected amount.
that is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
So, see, GST is basically how much we get is dependent on the goods sold. Those GST rates are already fixed. So GST will fluctuate. On a good year when the economy is up and running, because consumption is high, you get more GST. Vice versa, like if the economy is not good, people's purchasing power is less, then it is down. So basically, it all depends on the consumption, the amount of goods purchased.
I'll tell 2 examples. Vehicles and machineries. We don't manufacture, but we are consumers. So the dealers will sell and then they will pay GST. And so that 50% will go to Delhi and then 50% will retain. And up to the consumers like cement, which are coming from outside. So all those things. So it becomes a huge problem.
And you are telling this regarding this, the increase of tax and non-tax collection. What are those non-tax collection?
You see, this non-tax and tax, see, our tax revenues are like taxes on vehicles, state excise, and state goods and services tax, is GST. And non-tax is basically the tariff you charge on power, forest products, and housing. Like we have housing complexes run by government, you get rent from them. Then the revenue got from road transport, like NSD, water bills, NSD, bus ticket prices, those are the ones.
We have seen the lot of announcements are there. How many, people have benefited out of this?
It is in the report, huh?
Yeah, it's in the budget also.
It is in the budget. You see, in fact, the insurance companies are losing. The people got so much benefit. You explain it.
See, this health insurance, CM's health insurance was launched sometime in October 22. As of date, from the figures we have got from the health department, 35,833 beneficiaries under the scheme with an outgo of 82.29 crores. So earlier, we had the system where government used to reimburse the government servants. And average used to be just 25-30 crores what the government used to pay. But that did not cover the pensioners nor the public. So CM's health insurance covers both pensioners as well as
Everybody.
the public also. And of course, some of the public in the poor category are covered by the Ayushman Bharat. So you can imagine.
See, you have the budget paper. So everything is recorded. Everything is recorded. Even in handling the hospitals, within and outside, numbers are.
Sir, I have a question.
We want to be at home and we want to work what we want to do. Yes, please.
Sir, I have two questions, sir. Coming back to the exploration of oil and minerals in the state, although it is a very good move that
We have decided to send our failures to them and at the civil society level, we'll make them understand because our reserves are drained out by others and we are high and dry. I used to say, we have so much mineral deposits. We are rich, but we remain poor. And who is the obstacle? It is ourselves. Everywhere there is a problem, there are wars, but then resources cannot stop. So it continues.
sir,
We'll have discussion, thorough discussion with the civil society, public leaders, and they'll make talk and make sense to everybody. That's why I want to do transparently. I will not do hidingly. That's why I'm announcing in my budget speech.
So regarding
NSSP, so meritorious competition. So those educated who are not going to get jobs without interview, and you know it. So that's why we provided Chief Minister Microfinance, collateral free, no mortgage, and payable after certain years. And you as a beneficiary, entrepreneur, you pay 10%. Then the bank will pay 60% loan. And because of the gap that you will pay after 7 years, state government is paying 30% to cover, to pay the interest burden. And so you have to be skilled, you have to have some knowledge and start a business. Because many people say, we want to do but we don't have money. So everything is there. Even today we announced the life insurance policy. We introduced health. Now life insurance also. Now we had already introduced your micro level financing also.
sir, one thing is
Now, environment sector, we are extremely happy that JICA has come and participated in Nagaland. So it is helping us in a big way. Because when they come, recently also, through JICA alone, they have sanctioned that 400 bedded teaching hospital. So it's a huge thing for us. And why Japanese people are coming to run teaching hospital is they will run the hospital, their doctors, their nurses, and they will train our qualified people who will get all the training. Because that means those who got trained under this supervision, they will not only serve here, but they have the opportunity to work outside the country, particularly in the country. That's why we're giving teaching of Mandarin languages like your Korean, Japanese, Chinese, and four languages. And there are a lot of youth. See, even today, the Israel, they are on war. The youth means men and women, both men and women, they are army. And if they are not full-time army also, compulsory. So for women for 2 years, 3 for men. So after the training, they are in life register. So such work on, then the reserve will be go. So they go for fighting. Now they are wanting lakhs of workers from India, from friendly countries. And that's why even I talked to the ambassador. Those days when we want to go and train, then we have to pay. But at this juncture, they will pay us to work for them and learn. And then when you have gained the knowledge, you get paid. And then after you get the knowledge, you can transfer their technology to our place and do your own farming. So that kind of opportunity is there. So it is in discussion. But I'm going to challenge our youth whether some people will be willing to go or not. Further discussion. Now for your press club, we have discussed, you are not taking up that issue. You have got a plot. You've got a plot to a house, ground floor and first floor. And it will be prefab concrete, and we will try to get it done through the company to complete within 1 year. We'll do that for you. Okay? For the revision of the road is in motion, and then we have the state has sanctioned the money, so the process will go. And as and when they are ready, most probably it is clashing with the Lok Sabha. So most probably it may be after the Lok Sabha. But when you look at the timing. But since we have started the process, we are not going to stop. We'll go ahead.
So again, another thing is, you have a scheme that Chief Minister's health insurance.
The budget this time.
The budget is a real people-centric. And then we have taken up new initiatives, maybe about 20 new initiatives we have taken up, and that is all for the welfare of the people. So I don't think I have to mention everything, it will be too long.
So we are at a revenue crunch stage, but
See, our people, they want everything that comes to their mind. But there is no state-owned resources. Our revenue has increased a little bit, but it is mostly not from our source, but GST. We are a consumer society, so GST, that is benefiting us. The consumer point, when you are a company agent or a dealer, then you sell from the state. So in that you get GST to your state. And your GST, when you get, 50% you give it to the center, and then we get 50%. That's how there is one big push to our state. And though we give 50% to them, then we are aware that devolution of tax, share of central taxes and duties that come back to the state. So maybe a small percentage, but now everybody is getting benefited. We are not manufacturing state, but we are consumer state. And even consumers, you have a wholesale, then you have to pay from where you sold your goods. So that's how the GST tax comes from. Now on our side, that I had mentioned in my speech about a huge reserve of petroleum and natural gas, and our rich minerals of not only the precious stones, but also all the cobalt and other ore. So we will, after consultation with the people, we will go into exploration. Exploration will take some time and it will cost a lot. But Government of India is willing to help us. And therefore, exploration will take minimum 4 to 5 years. Then the actual deposit and the quality and the quantity that can be identified. Then the commercial real value comes, and then the investor will come after that assessment. So I met the Minister of Mining also, and he is willing to send his expertise, also missionaries. And recently, on this connection, I met the Minister of Mining, and one at the rank of Commissioner Secretary. For them, it is a director level, who was working in Rajasthan. He was sent on deputation. So he'll have a sale for minerals. He's a mineral expert. So he'll work on it, then we'll find out what these are actual positions. So we have hope that we will get some good minerals, and then our revenue will increase.
Nagaland TV, Soap Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.